What's really good, LeSBP trading familiar? Buenos dias, bonjour, bon dia. Thank you all for tuning in. So today was a pretty decent day. Today was core CPI day. It is Wednesday, September the 13th. I will probably upload this video maybe a few days later. I'll probably do like Friday or something because I already have some videos that are scheduled to come out. But what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to show you the trades from today. We made a few changes to our Hugo's Way My FX books. I should be now at least pinning the link in the comments or the description so that you can actually navigate to that and see it. I feel like we're moving along, man. I'm pretty happy about that. So I added a nice little trade manager as well to my Hugo's Way account. We are testing on the FTMO account, the $10,000 account, just to see, to make sure we actually can deal with their trade manager as well. Because I noticed that a lot of the time when I was actually an FTMO trader for all of like what 7 days, I didn't know how to use it very well, and I thought I was using it properly. But looking back at some of the videos, looking back at me just or using it even now, I'm like, yeah, I wasn't using this right at all. So either way, let's go ahead, jump right into it. We're gonna look at the news first things first. Like I said, core CPI month over month, CPI month over month, and CPI year over year. For some odd reason, the news it really didn't help us today. It gave a lot of volatility to the market, which is what we're looking for. But for some reason, it didn't go in one general direction. Like the shit usually is like, boom, I'm shooting up, or boom, I'm falling down, or whatever. But yeah, that shit did not help us out today at all. So Hugo's Way account, once again, I'm not gonna go over it, and honestly, I might not even go over it anymore because I'm going to start putting a link to it in the description. Like I said, you'll be able to see this information, whether it be gains, daily loss, or daily percentages, monthly loss or monthly wins, the balance, stuff like that, or whatever. You should be able to see literally all of this stuff that's right here, along with this information, along with all of this. I believe you can look at the analytics. So that way you can actually go into it and look at it on your own. I don't have to even present it because it is a lot of information to go over every single time. Yeah, and that's really about it. And then the trade manager that I added to Hugo's Way is called One Click Trade Pro MT4 EA. Or if you go to your account in, I guess, whatever platform you are on or whatever brokerage you're on, MQLTA MT4 One Click Trade Pro is the one that I used. Literally, if you go in here and just type in MQLTA, I believe it's this one right here. And it's free. That's the good thing. It's totally free. So you can literally use that. And I like it. I'm not gonna lie. I like it so far. It looks nice to me. It looks pretty legit. Like you get the spread. I like using this one because it does market orders. So you can literally click buy and sell on your own. You can provide your lot size that you want to use. The stop loss can be in points or it can be in price. I like to use points. What else? What else? What else? I like to use points. And then you can set it differently for each different, like you can go into the properties and set it differently for each given pair. So like say you're using AUD USD and CAD and stuff like that, and you know specifically you only want to go a certain amount of pips and stop loss, or points and stop loss, I should say. For Hugo's Way, I know it's points. I don't know for anybody else. I'm not gonna quote anybody else, but for Hugo's Way, I know I'm using points. So I'm gonna use 5,200 points, which is, I guess it's 52 pips. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't know how that even works, but I put that in, and all I got to do is click buy and sell. And as soon as I put that in, my stop loss is already there, so I don't even have to worry about it. You can even close your trades here. Basically, you can hit edit. You close all your trades that you're in, or close one trade necessarily, and leave the other one open, or whatever you're gonna do. But it's simple. It's simple, but it also works. I feel like it works beautifully. So I've been using this just for like 2 days now. Excuse me, got the hiccups. Just for like 2 days now. So still kind of working with it, but so far so good. Like literally, we used it today on, I think, all our trades. We used it today on all our trades, and it went pretty well. So we have 4 trades on S&P 500 here on Hugo's Way. Oh, damn, I got the hiccups. I'm sorry. We use it on all our trades for SPX. Nope, still got the hiccups. Fuck. We used it on all our trades for SPX today, which is not down there. That was right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And basically it did really well. Like we had 2 trades that we ended up winning. Both of these trades were on top of each other. So I basically had 1 trade in, and then I just added on to that trade, which is this second one here. And then we had 2 that got stopped out. So this one got stopped out at a negative break even for 59 cents. And then this one got stopped out. Well, I kind of closed it manually. I should say that. I closed it manually right before the stop loss was hit. And to be honest, the stop loss wouldn't even have been hit when I closed it. But either way, that's here nor there. So let's go over the trades really quickly. Here we have the S&P 500 or US 500 or SPX 500, however you know it. We jumped into these trades. I think this one wasn't preemptive, to be honest. I use the 1-minute chart when I'm trading CPI on CPI day, I should say. I don't think it was preemptive. We had a nice little push down at the 8:30 candle during CPI. I waited for it to come kind of do its little thing or whatever. We waited probably about almost 30 minutes. And then I got into my first trade here at the close of that 9:01 candle. Right at the close of that, we got in. It went up. It was literally like not even a full pip away from hitting where I would move my stop loss to break even. And then it just came back down. I mean, it wasn't a bad trade. It just didn't work out. Our next trade was a break-even trade here. We got in. It went up the 5 pips that we needed for me to move my stop loss to break even, but then it came right back again. The market was literally like fighting for its life today. I don't know what the hell and why, but if you're looking at the MACD, like literally it was going bananas. And then we got into this trade right here. We actually jumped in probably about a second late, but I had an opportunity to get into another trade as well. Got into 2 trades on this one, and we rode it up until about, I think this is about 15.3 pips according to TradingView. As you saw, I only got about 13.4 on this one and 9.7. But basically, I didn't trust it. Like once it got up here and it just kept struggling, and it had been struggling all day. And then I started seeing the MACDs just teetering off. And it had been doing that, like I said beforehand. It had just been teetering off, then going up, then teetering off. And by the time it got over here, I was like, yeah, I think I'm good. And that was actually the right choice because, as you can see, it teetered off. I was looking for 20 pips, but it kept teetering off and then got out here. By the time it got to here, I was like, yeah, either way, I probably would have been out by now because I just wouldn't have wanted to wait. And especially after it hit this point where literally it was like 0.09 from TP. I was like, yeah, by that time, I probably would have just been out. So I let it run just to see what would happen. Not the trade. I let this, what was the word I'm looking for? I let this basically just run out and play out just to see what would have happened on the trade. And basically, it would have taken us out at break even, which would have sucked because we had a good amount of pips in and we were more than halfway there. But if we would have decided to hold it, it would have broke us out at break even. For the NAS100, it was kind of similar, but remember, NAS100 moves a little bit differently, so we didn't have to take as many trades on the NAS100. Remember, we did this on the free FTMO demo account. We did not do it on a live account. And just to show you that one, this is the free FTMO demo account. This is the trade manager here, which is a little bit different. I'm definitely learning some stuff, man. I messed up earlier on this because, as you can see, this is at a 0.01. It's not supposed to be at a 0.01. This is supposed to be at 12.5, which is good, and it sticks. And then this is supposed to be at 4.5. I don't know why this one just does not want to stick. But the S&P 500 stuck. This morning, though, it said 12.5, just like the S&P 500. I don't know why it was the same, but this morning it said 12.5. I didn't realize it. The stop loss was small as shit, just like it is right now. It's supposed to be 5,200, just like on my other account. And then the break-even point is supposed to be 5,000 because once it makes it to that 50 pips, that's when I move my stop loss to break even on NAS100. Well, didn't see that shit, and we ended up taking these 2 trades. I took a NAS100 trade here for 12.5 lots. Was not supposed to take that. Immediately once I noticed it, I ended up getting out, which was about 7 minutes later. I tend not to try to stare at my trades. That's why I noticed it so late. But immediately after I did notice it, I got out. Luckily, it was a little bit right above the right above my entry point. So we ended up making, quote unquote, making $43, which would have been technically like a break even for me. And then we got into that second trade, which ended up being a break even, but this one was on the negative side of the break even. So we got in this trade right here. That was the initial trade for the 12.5 lots. And then once it came up, I think we actually got out of it like right around here, to be honest. One of these candles, we got out way earlier than this point, but I just let this ride out to see what would have happened, and it would have came back to break even anyways. And then this one was looking really, really good. It was looking, beautiful, and just came back. I don't know. Don't know what to say. Decided to come back and took us out at break even. I was hoping this one would at least go the 120 pips because that's what I was really looking for. But yeah, came back, took us out, and now it's kind of teetering back up. But yeah, the market just did not love me today. I can tell you that. They have been trying all day, trying to go down, trying to go down, trying to go down, trying to go down, going back up, trying to go down, trying to go down. So I was like, yeah, wasn't really a great day. But either way, to me, I feel like I'm still learning. I'm good with I want to go through the process of learning, and I want to continue that process. I need to, one, of course, pay attention to this, because this obviously isn't like this one where literally it's set in the properties. If you go to the expert advisor and go to properties, you can literally set it right here as what you want. 590 points, 0.01 lot size. So all of that information is set and saved. I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid or whatever, but I don't know how to do that shit here. Like, it doesn't even allow it in the inputs to do that here. And probably because it's proprietary and it's not free or anything like that or whatever, they don't want you to make any changes or to duplicate their shit. So I could kind of understand why it's not, available. But at the same time, if that's not available, then you at least got to get my shit right when I open this up. Like, this should be set to 4.5. It should not change. And I shouldn't have to open this and keep it open, even especially when I made 4.25. Sorry, this should be 4.25. Especially when I made a trade on it today, that should be set. That should be what I wanted it to be. If I open up or close this FTMO demo account. So not sure if that's only because I'm on the demo or what, but we'll have to see and wait and keep testing it, and of course paying fucking attention. You know what I mean? That's I'm putting that blame on me for not paying attention, but at the same time, I feel like that should be the same. It should stay the same. This one stayed the same. I didn't have to change this. That stayed at 12.5 like it's supposed to. So why didn't this one stay? So either way, I'm quit complaining. That's it for the trading day. It was really nice. We made something out of it, so I can't be totally mad. But those two trades were supposed to go back to break even. Good thing I trusted my gut on the S&P 500 one and went ahead and got out. I probably should have done the same thing on the NAS100 one, because I was looking at both of them, to be honest. I was looking at both of them, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to go ahead and get out my S&P 500." And I think it's more or less the reason because it's a live account, and I got to get myself out of that habit. I need to do the same thing on the demo accounts because it's practice. Like, if you're you have to practice how you're going to do it in real life. So if I would have decided to go ahead and close the trade live like I did on S&P 500, then I should have closed the trade on the demo as well. So either way, appreciate y'all. Thank you. Hopefully this video wasn't too long. Hopefully you got something out of it. If you want to know, like I said, the MQLTA4, whatever that shit was, if you want to know where that is and you need a link, I can put a link in the description. But it should be easy to find. You just go to the market, you type in the MQLTA whatever 4 thing that I said in the video, and then it should pop up. You just have to sign into your MT4 or that, I don't know, whatever the account is, like your M4, MT4, MT5.com website. You have to sign into that, and then boom, you should be able to download it as an EA. Yep, that's pretty much it from here. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Hope you all had a wonderful, mighty fine, fantastic, great, phenomenal. Today is hump day, Wednesday. I'll see y'all tomorrow, because we do have news tomorrow, which is core PPI. So we'll see, and that's at 8:30. All right, y'all. Peace.